Hello, this is Andrew from Trend Following Mentor. Today I'm going to give you a funny thought, and it's a reality thought. It's not just my thinking. It's also, I read it from George Soros. And what he said is, successful trading is boring. What does that mean? What it means to me, let me express it to you this way, is that you do the same thing over and over and over again. You know what a signal looks like to take. You don't have any fear or any hesitation because you know exactly what you're doing as per your plan. You know exactly how much you're risking. And you'll even laugh at this one. I say to myself when I put on a trade, how much is it going to cost me to see if it'll work? I go with the assumption it doesn't have to work as I put it on. Statistically, the majority of my trades don't work. That's okay because I have some big winners, some trades that just exceed expectations that make up for all the small losses. So what does it really mean? You have guys that sit in front of like 20 screens and they're jumping and they're here and they're looking for action. Boring is good. My trading is boring. And also my trading doesn't take a heck of a lot of time. I'm up around 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe 5:30. I download my data. Actually, I download it before I even wake up. It saves a lot of time. I enter into my programs. Within a half hour, maximum an hour, I'm done all day. I don't need to look at a screen. I don't have to get worried that it's going up and I'm short or going down and I'm long and I get all excited. It doesn't fit my personality. The key is the trading methodology has to fit your personality. I guess my kids will tell me I'm not cool. I don't need action. You know what I need? I need to compound money over long periods of time. This is my goal. This is what I strive to do, and this is what I've been doing since 1994. It's not easy, though. And when I say it's not easy is you go through long periods, you don't make money. And what really keeps me focused is I have a chart behind me that I look at this and I get the big picture. I'm focused on the big picture. What is my equity curve, which you kind of see this squiggly line kind of behind me. I'll move a little away, you can kind of see it. But that's an equity curve. I want to have an upward sloping equity curve because that means I'm compounding money over time. And it's not easy. There's long periods it's flat. But I'm focused. When I go through the periods of drawdowns or the periods of flat periods, I'm not quitting. I can't quit. I have a wife and 3 kids and 2 dogs to take care of. And I don't know much else to do than trading. And plus, this is my passion. I love doing this. I'm probably, don't want to say it, not overly normal. Most people have hobbies. My hobby is building trading systems and testing ideas and researching. Because this is what I love. This is what my passion is. Some people's passion is watching football. Mine is building trading systems. Myself and I have a programmer who works with me. I guess the two of us are a little bit off the wall, but that's what it takes to be a successful trader. We test ideas. We understand what it takes to be successful long term. Besides the actual trading methodology, it's how we think. And we think that we're not even think, we're positive, that we make our money over a series of long trades, over long periods of time. That any one trade doesn't really mean anything. There's no reason to get upset or nervous or scared or greedy. It's just one trade out of, thousands. And once you put that into the correct perspective, it makes trading a lot easier. There's no hesitation on taking a trade. There's no hesitation on getting out when things aren't working. You immediately get out. And that's one of the worst problems that people think, it's going to come back. It'll come back, it's oversold or it's overbought. Not reality. Anything can happen. Your wildest fears can happen with trading. And I'm probably the biggest chicken that when trades don't work, I exit immediately as per my methodology and my system. I like keeping losses small. I know if I don't keep my losses small, I got a problem. There's only 4 things that can happen when we're talking about losses. I can have big losses. Well, I try, and I'm going to put it in parentheses, try to avoid them. But again, I can have gaps, I can have limit moves, but I'm putting my stops immediately when my orders are placed. I have stops immediately placed as well. Then the other reality is I have a lot of trades that have small losses. Big deal. Small loss is where I'm risking less than 1% of my account size, or half of a percent. I mean, I have 3 programs that I trade personally, and they're small losses, most of them, less than 1% on average. And then the other thing that you can get aggravated about, which it doesn't even faze me anymore, is I have a lot of small profits. I'm telling you, small. And the small profits and the small losses, they negate each other. Nothing happened. I didn't get anywhere. Didn't get any traction. But you know what? I put myself in a position to stumble into some big trades over time. I never know what markets are going to move. I don't know when they're going to move. And I just keep on putting on trades, keep on putting them on, keep on putting them on. And eventually, I don't want to say it's luck because I've done all the work, but the reality is you stumble into some big winners, and those big winners make up for all the small losers and everything else. And that's what really trend following is. And that's what I try to teach, to have realistic expectations. That if you don't have realistic expectations, and I talk to a lot of people during the day, and they don't have realistic expectations, you're never going to be able to compound money. And when you're compounding money, when I say realistic, if you can average over many years, on average, not every year do it, 15%, you can create extraordinary wealth when you have the time and the power of compounding. Over 10 years, you'll 4 times your money, and over 15 years, you'll 8 times your money. That's pretty dang good. I don't know, that's pretty good. I like doing things like that. And for me, I'm 50. I want to be doing this till I can't even see anymore. I hope to be trading in my 90s. What is the point? That I can be compounding money all along for my family and my children. Plus, I taught my children how to do all this. Started them off at a young age because you know what the Holy Grail is? It's not finding any magical indicator or any magical system. It doesn't exist. It doesn't. But I can tell you what does exist. Robust trading systems, realistic returns, expectations, time, compounding of this money over long periods of time will equal extreme wealth. You need to start early. You need to compound money. You need to mitigate your big losses as best you can with stops immediately, and let the odds work in your favor. This is what trend following is. It's not a get rich quick. It's a compound your way to wealth over long periods of time. Stocks, commodities, Forex, you name it, all time frames, all markets. If I can help you, please let me know. I'd like to be your mentor. Thank you.